A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Atlanta hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. For the Buccos, what do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Frank Fleming, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, straight games.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Into the box, Frank Fleming.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jesus Sanchez. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now in the box, Seth Beer.
Now batting. The left fielder, Seth Beer.
Come on, big guy.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Back!
And another throw over.
No, he's
and
safe.
A dive, but he's back.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Striding in once again, John Ryan Murphy.
The catcher, John Ryan.
Fleming, the runner at first with 2 gone. He's running. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Pirates leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again. Frank Fleming, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
Now the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
3-2 now.
Hey, let her rip one time.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Jesus Sanchez.
1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes Souza. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 2-1.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Atlanta go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Justin Dunn, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
So digging in now, Frank Fleming, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here.
Fleming.
From the stretch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Let it fly right here.
Hey, let her rip one time.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hey, need you on. Here we go.
He'll try it again. 3-2. Fouled away. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep.
Leading off for the Braves, the second baseman.
Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper.
Leading off for the Braves.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Plays at 1 now.
3-2 pitch. On the ground out to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Striding in, Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Frank Fleming.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping up to the plate,
Now
Jesus
batting,
Sanchez.
right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Acuna on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Slide.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
So first and second with one man gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. On to the right side. He's got it. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play in the At the plate, Frank Fleming. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Souza retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 now. Jesus Sanchez will be next. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
Go on, go two.
Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jesus Sanchez singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the lead is now 7-2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Well, it's getting more and more common common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 years to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Pirates crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Justin Dunn earns his first win of the season. Sean Newcomb was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Atlanta come in as losers in their last 9 games. They'll try to prevent that streak from reaching double digits next. Into the box, Frank Fleming, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Frank Fleming.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to
belt it out toward deep center field. Center fielder going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece. So credit him with an arc. So stepping in, Frank Fleming. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
There's a drive out to left center field.
Dig hard, go 2,
now
go 2.
This will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Sanchez. Hit to third. Camargo's got it.
Run it out, run it out.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Seth Beer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here now the 2-2. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Hey, see you in a minute up there.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Got it right here.
Skied into very shallow right. Souza is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. At the plate, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Frank Fleming.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Fleming brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, His OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ready to take his hacks again, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way.
Hey, nice take right there. Clutch up for us. Right guy, right place. Let's go, baby.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Touch up. Drop me in right here. Here you go.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Left side. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, there's got to be some weight lifted off a bunch of shoulders in that clubhouse tonight. They finally break.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball on the show. Next. Joe Musgrove is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all four. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
Mookie.
The windup and the 0-1. The first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Batting third, the first baseman, Frank.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and, in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay hot
Now the
up there.
2-1 pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Count remains full. Peterson, base runner at first with 1 out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Betts to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping into the box, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hey, like the cat up there, huh?
1-0 pitch on the way. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Hey, get a good one.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Count is 2-1.
Even though he was fooled in the box
Yeah,
right there by that
here you
pitch,
go.
he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
3-1 now.
Inside.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch is popped up. Baez has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. Hits in 24 at-bats, and on 10 occasions he's been a strikeout victim. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Reined in to second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there.
Now batting, Frank Fleming. Will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
Come on.
Betts has to retreat to the track, but he has it to. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming, here it is.
Counts 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Let it rip right here.
Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want it? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high. And it's 3. Might have swung at ball 4 there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Ready once again, Brandon Belt is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out. So here's Adam Frazier. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Adam Frazier.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in, Jimmy Kerrigan. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Kerrigan.
A 1 pitch on its way. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
For this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors.
Afternoon baseball. Digging in, Frank Fleming. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Frank Fleming.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
You know, guys, at some point this team is going to have to grab some type of identity and let us know. Are we in or are we out? An 8-2, a 7-3. Give me a 6-4. Something to let me know that you're going in the right direction.
Hey, he hangs it, you bang it, kid.
Jesus Sanchez would be next. The 3-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Horner makes the play and set to get his day started, Miguel Amaya. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned in a hurry. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Into the box now, Frank Fleming. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his 2nd base hit of the afternoon. And his total, currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And prior to the 0-2, will move to first. And he'll dive back in safely. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. He pulls this one into right. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. On to first, a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 1. So here now's the pitcher, Duncan Robinson, and their runners at the corners now. Hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one. Digging in once again, Frank Fleming. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hamilton is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit to first, right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Mookie Betts. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Hop up now. Fleming is underneath this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Up next for the Buccos, Frank Fleming.
Number 25, Frank Fleming.
First pitch on its way. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one.
That's a ball.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Avilan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Hey, let it fly up
The
there,
1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Hit weakly back to the mound.
All right, hold up.
And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jesus Sanchez becomes out number 2 this inning. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready now, Miguel Amaya. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Cubs scored 10 runs on the way to victory. We are under the Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing.
Standing in, Frank Fleming. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Yanked on the ground down the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. Arenado has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats.
Stepping up now, Frank Fleming. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Bowden, a 6'4" lefty. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Hard hit ball to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His 2nd hit tonight, and his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season.
Jesus Sanchez.
1-1. Runners off for 2nd. Pops this one up. Arenado waits on it. 1 out. So striding in, Seth Beer. No hits to this point.
Seth Beer.
Runner goes for 2nd. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now at the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no run. In now for Colorado, Adam Eaton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The center fielder, Adam Eaton.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Sanchez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Striding in for the Rockies, Dom Nunez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Hand will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tony Walters will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let fry. Let's go right here.
The 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Digging in, Garrett Hampson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base. Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
MLB The Show's Cup. Stepping in, Frank Fleming, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
We got a full count.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The right fielder.
The 1-2 pitch. This is popped up. Oh, he snares it. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The tag gets 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Frank Fleming. He drew a walk his first time up. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fouled away. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number. Adam Eaton digging in next. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in.
Now to the plate, Frank Fleming comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Come on, baby, see the shot.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Line drive base hit.
Round it, find the ball.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
The right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Back.
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Hey, get the pitch right now.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Striding into the box, Adam Frazier.
Second baseman.
Back.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll dive back in. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Will Craig. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal. Ready for another chance? Esteban Quiroz, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. In now, Frank Fleming, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Pirates move in front now 4-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno.
Ready to take his hacks again, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike now. Peterson, the runner at third. Reyes on second. Belt at first with no outs. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
All right, one time right
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
3-1 to him now.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
From the stretch. High and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Eaton.
The 0-1 delivery. Toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But
you might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Pirates. Number 25, Frank Fleming.
Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. He'll enter play right at 3:33. 10 home runs and 25 driven in.
Nope,
a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he fouls this one off.
Let's go now. What's up?
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Back.
And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. And he struck him out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go. He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pops this one up. Arenado moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam.
Runners on the move for second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
You're going.
And that is off the wall. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. Pittsburgh used a 3-run seventh to help the Phelps.
Great job.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
We are under the light. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit hard to third, fielded cleanly.
Run it out.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That misses 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 to count. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Seth Beer waits on deck.
See it, drive it like you can. Here we go.
Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Have a rip up
Payoff
right
pitch
now,
one more time. Drilled down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the... Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at so far. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Frank Fleming. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Hit on down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Fleming. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. So striding forward now, Seth Beer. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Jesus Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner goes for third, lifted in the air to center field. Larson will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He's in there at the plate, and that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th. The tag, and they'll get him. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Frank Fleming. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. We watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
We are under the light. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Frank Fleming. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. In there, no balls and a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Gray has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Into the box now, Seth Beer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. On, he pops it up.
Get off the bag. See if it falls. All right, hold on.
And that'll get down
Right
for a
here.
base hit.
Find it.
And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. Now in the box, Jesus Sanchez. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Fleming. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wait for your pitch up there.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, let her rip right here.
The 2-2. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in once again, Frank Fleming. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ready to take his hacks again, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ervin will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. 7-5 tonight's final. Cincinnati used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
For the victorious Travelers, 3 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left.
Afternoon. So digging in now, Frank Fleming. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Molly is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasion. Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Digging in to try it again, Frank Fleming. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
See it, drive it, let's go, kid.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
And he takes a called strike 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Fouled away.
Come on, big guy.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Callahan.
Hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Frank Fleming will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Got it. No one better. Let's go.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Come on, let it fly right here.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pirates leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Striding in to start the ninth, Frank Fleming, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
They have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Hit in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now at the plate, Seth Beer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Striding in, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground over to first. And this is a base hit as they've come back to tie it here in the top of the ninth.
You know, D-Row, in today's game,
so we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to... We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major... Adbert Alzolay is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. At the plate, Frank Fleming comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. The next Cub up, Jared Young. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Nico Horner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Softly to the right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Rowan Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Frank Fleming is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Let her fly, let her fly.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Let her fly right here.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Digging in, Brandon Belt. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. But 1's all they get as the run scores. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. MLB The Show's Cup. Into the box, Frank Fleming, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Frank Fleming.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. So stepping in, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Let's go now. 1 time.
Ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So coming to the plate, Frank Fleming, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping into the box, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped him up. Gonzalez in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jeriel Gonzalez. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball into the gap. Hit out towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away. Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Now batting, Frank Fleming. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right.
And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
And Tiro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't.
It's high at the bag, and that's not going to be in time, so the go-ahead run moves into scoring position now on the stolen base.
Here we go. No one better. Let's go.
Now the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hayward has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Seth Beer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And the runner's breaking for third. Right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. That was exceptional. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particular.
A player's agent calls to touch base. The player is not content with the way he's being used.
We are under the lights this evening as we get... Stepping in, Frank Fleming. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Come on, Biggin, stay hot up there.
The 1-1 down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Stay hot up there. Nobody better right now.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And costly. So next to the plate for the Phils, Kian Wong.
Kian Wong.
Hit out towards second. Oh, what a play. He's up with it. The throw. He beat it out. It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get an out. And runners will be at first and second with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And bring up Bryce Harper. Oh, beautiful dive. 1 there. It's late. He's safe. At the plate, Frank Fleming 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-2, here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Frank Fleming. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2.
It's your pitch. Hey, let's go, big fella.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Smoke toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about...
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Digging in, Esteban Quiroz. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Frank Fleming. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
Lays off 2 and 2 now.
Hey, let her rip one time.
He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Reyes over at second. Frazier at first, 2 out in the inning. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Fleming. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
No one better. Clutch up here.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Count even at 2-2.
Hey, drop him in. No one better right here.
Fouled off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
The payoff pitch. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucko. 4-2 the final score tonight. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. We are under the digging in the switch hitter, Frank Fleming. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. In order go Up next for the Buccos, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
The 2-2. First, he's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Leading off the inning, Frank Fleming, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit in the air out to left. Kingery is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubted. Digging in now, Frank Fleming will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
And that's in there, base hit. The runner scores from second.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Bounced softly in front of the plate.
Come on.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Ready now, Seth Beer. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ground ball right side.
All right, hold on, right here.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So last chance here, and stepping in, Kevin Kramer. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Swing and a liner. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 25, Frank Fleming.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in one. He'll enter play right at 333. A dozen home runs and 30 RBIs.
Stay hot, baby.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
There you go. See it up. Let it fly.
1-1. Here it is. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. And he is in there.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Kyle Bearclaw enters from the pen to start. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was... We are under the... Standing in, Frank Fleming, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he's back easily.
Hey, keep swinging hot bat, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 13 for him on the year, and the Buccos have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you, one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
High.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Popped him up.
He brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite...
Stepping up now, Frank Fleming comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
All over that one. That was the swing.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in once again, Frank Fleming.
First baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Right fielder. Jesus.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Seth Beer. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is 8-4 tonight. St. Louis hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Miles Michaelis earned his 5th win of the year.
For the victorious Travelers, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on.
We are under. So striding in, Frank Fleming, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 14 on the season. And stepping in, Frank Fleming. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball. Good eye. 3 balls. No strike.
Yeah, let it fly. Let it fly right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Belted high in the air out to left. O'Neill looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. And it seems they've got to make something of this opportunity here if they've got any hopes of climbing back. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Frank Fleming, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Doss is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Drill side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it. Digging in, Frank Fleming comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Griffith is right there, one down. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 0 for 5. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hold.
Frank Fleming will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, we definitely got our money's worth in that one. They were down huge, but hey, give them a lot of credit. They scraped and clawed and eventually got the win. No lead is ever safe in baseball, folks.
They left 15.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. Hit on the ground toward the left, reined in to second for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out. Striding into the box, Frank Fleming. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Fleming leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again, a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner going a second time. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
The set and the 2-1. Drilled to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, ready for another chance? Frank Fleming. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now batting. Right
Now to
fielder.
the plate, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kramer. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. So stepping in, Will Craig, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. Ready for another shot now. Frank Fleming, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 balls.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there for it. 2 gone. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Leading off the inning, Frank Fleming, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Frank Fleming.
Let's go now, one time.
Hey, let it rip here.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Here you go, let it go.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, like a can up there, huh? D, drive it right here. Come on, B.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Come on, big guy.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself